This is round 2 of the league. I'm going first with Survival Rock, and I can't keep. That's pretty good, though. Opponent mulligan, too. That's lucky. Get rid of therapy, I think. Oh, they're going to 5. Alright, yeah, hopefully my mediocre hand can get the job done. Good thing it's a forest, or they might meddling mage me. Summon Library is bad news, though. The card is a big issue. Would have been really nice to have black on turn 1. Anyway, hopefully I can still get through it. Yeah, that card is just really good against me. I wonder how deep they're going to go with it this turn. If I were them, I guess if I didn't have a shuffle effect, I'd just draw 2 extra, and if I did, then I suppose it would just be dependent on what the cards are. If they're at all decent, I think it would make sense to probably take at least 1 extra. If it's a race against survival value, then it makes sense to take advantage of Sylvan Library's ability to, I guess, generate value sooner. Oh, okay, this is interesting. So they're playing the Ponza version with Oath and all that. I was thinking Terra again because it's, I don't know, I guess it's just been around more. I'll discard Hermit and go get Bird. Try to get my footing here. One extra. I hope it's not Oath. It's Oath. Alright. How do I want to handle this? It is inconvenient because I need to vigilante their Oath, but it's also the only card I have to discard. Like I can just shred the first Terravore, or if it's small, maybe I can even off it with Withered Wretch. Yeah, probably makes sense to Duress and then Forest Morph. Oh, they're holding a Terravore. That's actually pretty inconvenient. Does that change anything about my plan of action? It means they're going to have 2 Terravores. So, should I plan to not kill the Oath and just try to recur Bone Shredder and knock them out that way? How'd that doesn't seem like it would work, because they're always going to be one ahead. Yeah, if they're going to have one more Terravore than I have removal, then I think I do need to kill the Oath. I'll play the Morph. This is actually a really difficult matchup in the first game, so, I mean, they did Mull to 5, but Sylvan Library just got them right out, and now Oath of Druids is causing problems. Let's hope this is a small one. Nope, it's not. This will be challenging. And of course I need to draw a creature also. This is just... Oh no, this is just the... Oh, they didn't play Terravore. That's handy. I missed my draw though. And I guess... I don't know, I mean... Yeah, it definitely would have been better for them to play the Terravore, but they're probably still going to get it. Knock out that Oath. End the turn. Because now they can attack me pretty low, and then they will play their second Terravore. Yeah, I really needed to draw a creature there. And unfortunately... Oh, wow, they didn't play it again. Sweet. Take that damage. And come on. Bone Shredder. That's hilarious. I keep drawing the stuff that I can't discard to get the Squee engine going. Though I guess even if I drew some other card, I would still need to go straight for the Shredder. Yeah, I'm going to shred that. And it's obviously better for them to play the Terravore than attack with Treetop Village in any case, so I can attack for 3 here. Wasteland is inconvenient, because I do need to recur the Bone Shredder. It's a 13/13. Yeah, this is going to be a real long shot. What would I even get if I drew a creature? I didn't. Alright, so yeah, I'm just dead on the board. Okay, 1 game down. The mulligan gave me hope, but yeah, it's just a really hard deck to beat in the first game. Anyway, I want answers to their Terravores. I need Naturalizes. I need Tempting Worms. Hermit doesn't make sense. Baloth is not terrible. Sadistic Hypnotist probably isn't the best. I don't know, it can be so good though. What do I not want? I guess Hypnotist is a maybe. Baloth is a maybe. Yeah, I can just block Treetop Village with other stuff. I probably do want to keep Recurring Nightmare. It helps me keep up with Oath of Druids. So that way I don't have to pay the steep cost of Genesis or whatever. I'm on the play, so the discard is better than it would normally be. Yeah, I'm running out of stuff to do. Maybe I'll get rid of one nightmare. And perhaps the fourth therapy. Do I want Mesmeric Fiend? I don't think so. Yeah, I guess this feels pretty solid. Just want to think it through a little bit more. All right. Very keepable. Because of Mox Diamond, I'm just going to lead with Swamp Duress. Don't want to take chances. Their 2 casting cost enchantments are just insanely dangerous. Oh wow, they went to 5 again. We'll see if it's enough. It's certainly no guarantee, as we saw. Helps to be post-board, though. That's not a very good 5 card, but, I mean, compared to going to 4. I wonder what their 6th and 7th card were that they put back. Maybe it was like the 3rd and 4th Mox Diamond. That would add up, I think. Naturalize. Spectacular draw. I'm going to play wall into bird. Alright, land down. Do I even want to duress? Probably not. Like, would I just want to save it for when I draw survival? Clear the way of naturalizes. Yeah, that's probably a little better, I guess. Do I want to play the bird? Or do I want to play another Wall of Roots? Because I want to hold one of the creatures. Alternatively, I could be, nah, naturalize one diamond and then, duress the other one isn't exactly the direction I want to go in. I guess I'll play the Wall of Roots. In case I get another manland online. Thermokarst. Yeah, they're really going after my lands, but it's really an all or nothing sort of thing. Ooh, that was good. What an excellent draw. Do I want to play the other bird? Like, if I get survival, would I just, I don't know. There's a pretty good chance I find another creature before it shows up. I will continue to hold the bird for one turn. Maybe next turn I can play it using the other bird to keep my walls at full strength. But yeah, that Tempting Worm is awesome. I love that card in this matchup. Oath of Druids. Alright, there's one dangerous card. I'll just get rid of it right now. Squee. Okay. Well, I'm clear to play the bird. Get my attack in first. Hopefully this is a fast enough clock. If they hit another oath, I'm in big trouble. In fact, I should probably have put in the Elvish Lyrist. Oh, Naturalize. That was a really great draw. Now they have 2 cards in hand. I feel like it has to be something I would want to get rid of. Yeah. Because the other stuff they have, they could just play. So it would have to be either an answer to survival or like the 3rd or 4th Mox. Oh wow. I'm drawing really well. Am I in a position where I would even play the squee? No. That is not where I'm at. I'm also not in a position where I want to kill the Mox Diamond quite yet. Okay, there we are. No, the opponent's just dead. I'm going to kill their blocker. Octavi. Well, that went very smoothly. The draw has certainly helped. I have to wonder how many Pyroclasms they kept, because it's just such a hit or miss sort of card in this matchup. And yeah, I really should have put the Lyrist in. That was kind of dumb to leave it out. Alright, what else do I want to board out? The discard is a little bit worse on the draw. I do like having a recurring nightmare. What do I want more, the nightmare or the 3rd therapy? Do I want Mesmeric Fiend? No. Yeah, it's still no on that. Yeah, this feels right. Actually, maybe I'll take out that therapy for another nightmare. Gives me a value engine if I can't find or stick survival. And it's hard to come by good creatures to flash it back with. Like everything but Wall of Blossoms on the low end, I would rather hang on to. Yeah, it's a difficult matchup to sideboard for, but I'll keep it like this. It's a vulnerable hand. Opponent kept 7. What happens if I play bird and then they play oath? I need to draw, like, naturalize basically immediately. Yeah, maybe if it had survival in it, it would be powerful enough to try, but yeah, I'll have to begrudgingly mulligan that. This I guess I'll keep. I'll get rid of... I'll get rid of the Muse. No, I really like the Muse. Ah, but it's going to be so hard to cast. Alright, let's give this a shot. It's not very vulnerable to Oath of Druids. How's that going for it at least? Naturalize. Awesome. That was a great draw. Play Forest and end. Hopefully they play some powerful 2-mana enchantment so I can spend the turn on that. It's not really safe to go for survival without mana up. Nice. Oh, that's interesting. Do I want to do that now? Chances seem pretty high that they're going to kill one of my lands, so I probably won't be able to do the whole 2-spell thing. Yeah, I can naturalize the Oath later. Duress is probably the move. Bit of an awkwardly timed Duress, but I'll take it. Call the Herd. It's not going to help them. Curse and Reclamation doesn't matter. Thermokarst or Winter's Grasp. Alright, I guess I'll just take Thermokarst. Yep, that's no surprise. I will play Survival and end the turn. Call the Herd. They're going to let me Oath. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess I will. Even if I hit a Bone Shredder, I can kill the Oath. That was a great one to go into. Oh, and that was a great draw. How do I want to handle this? Probably wall, naturalize the Oath. Then on the opponent's turn, I can use Squee to get something. Notably, I did mill my Cabal Therapy. But, I mean, Curse and Reclamation isn't exactly demanding an answer. They're quite unlucky to have drawn it. Which card do I want? Alright, well now I know they're wastelanding. I'm gonna want more mana. Maybe I should just go for Tempting Worm. Or just another Wall of Roots. I don't know, I mean, Tempting Worm sort of gets them the fastest. And I want to make sure they don't somehow choke me out, though. Yeah, Wall of Roots feels right. And yeah, if necessary, I can, like, block with Wall of Blossoms, but not Wall of Roots in case they're trying to set me up for a Pyroclasm. Good draw. Now I could, I mean, I could play the Tempting Worm right now. Yeah, I think I will. I have enough mana to where I don't have to dig deeper on that factor. Not immediately, at least. Crescent Wreck on my Squee. That's a good use of it. Discard Octabi. Go get Squee back. Discard Squee. And how do I want to balance this? Maybe I should go get Genesis. No, that doesn't really help. I need to be ready in case they play an enchantment I have to kill. Maybe that should have taken priority over playing the Tempting Worm, but I am, I guess, safe now and ready to do some attacking. Well, not quite, but still. Don't I just get the Lyrist? I mean, they're probably going to flash back the Reclamation to get rid of my Squeak, and I'll have to discard whatever I draw. I'll get Genesis. Yep, they're... Wait, no, they're probably just porting me. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to get Lyrist and play it. And then I'll end. What are they going to Pyroclasm me? Block with that. Do I block with the worm? Yeah, I will block with the worm. of that. Discard Genesis. They're going to port my swamp. Meaning I want to go get another wall. Okay, now they basically get a 3 for 3. It does leave me a little bit open with the Lyrist out, though. However, if they played Oath, they do not have fewer creatures than me. Cross and Wreck, maybe? Yeah, they're going to make me go get Squee again. That makes sense. How do I want to handle this? What are the odds that they have something good? I think I do want to duress them. Yeah, that's bad. Maybe I should have anticipated that. Anyway. Really got to have drawn Naturalize. That goes a long way toward keeping me safe. Go get another bird. Well, I guess that's the first bird. In any case, I'll play it and be done. Right, they're going to get in, but I've got quite a bit of life. Great draw. I will discard Squee. And what, just go get Tempting Worm maybe? Or, yeah, Tempting Worm seems like the one. I'll get Genesis and Tempting Worm, because I've got the mana for it. It would be pretty slick if they had Oath of Druids, but I don't think they do. Library, alright, there's a card I have to answer. Looks like I can afford to do it via Vigilante. Hold on to my Naturalize. Alright, yeah, they're definitely... Actually, I mean, if they had poured my swamp, I would have... Actually, no, I could... It is during the draw step, so I could still upkeep, I guess, Vigilante with Wall of Roots, but it is definitely better for me this way. So I can just put the green mana to work immediately. Okay, do I want to attack? Yeah, I do. They are welcome to counterattack and trade with my Vigilante if they like. what they're thinking about. They'll have to draw really well to get out of it, but I guess it's not impossible. Pyroclasm. Yeah, that's one of the cards that could make it happen. I will... Yeah, I definitely don't want to keep the Wall of Blossoms. I can trade that in. Okay, I'm going to get back during my upkeep. I'll probably just get the Lyris back and recast it. Should I just go get Bone Shredder right now? That would be a good one to have on hand. Right, they're opting to port me instead of attacking for more. Yeah, if they want to do that, I can act on the Genesis. It would have been worse for me if they had let the upkeep stuff go through and then made the port decision. What I want here is Bird's Paradise is tempting, but yeah, I'm just gonna play the Lyris. Make sure a window doesn't open for them to get like back-to-back powerful enchantments and wiggle their way out. So I've seen 2 Pyroclasm. I bet they're all the way up at 4. They aren't that deep into their deck. Yeah, that can just go through. No to that. Yeah, I'm just going to play 2 birds and end the turn. Factory won't really help. Now I can really get it going. I have 5 mana at my disposal. What do I want to get? Probably another Tempting Worm. Great. Okay, so because I drew that, I can Bone Shredder and Recurring Nightmare. I probably should have waited to post-combat, but it just doesn't matter. If they had Terravore, they would have played it. All right, that's it. Awesome. Glad to have beaten that deck. It is not easy.